Baik, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Di sini kami dari kelompok 5 akan mempresentasikan terkait tugas bahasa Inggris dunia. Baik, langsung saja untuk menghemat durasi. Di sini kami mau membahas soal video seminar yang menarik banget tentang kimia, yang mana dipaparkan oleh Dr. Andrew Sidlow. Adapun judul dari video seminar yang akan dibahas pada hari ini yaitu tentang An Exploding Passion for Teaching Chemistry. Nah, selanjutnya terkait tema dari video seminar ini yaitu tentang Chemistry and Reaction. Terma tersebut kami simpulkan setelah melihat isi dari video seminar tersebut yang membahas terkait kimia dan reaksinya. Jadi seperti yang dijelaskan di awal video. Baik, langsung saja.
Today, this phenomenon of substances turning into different substances has evolved into the grand science of chemistry.
Yang pertama yaitu chemistry is the science of matter and how it transforms. Yang mana itu kimia itu ilmu tentang zat dan bagaimana zat bisa berubah menjadi zat lain. Nah, itu bisa kita lihat di menit ke 1 lewat 24 detik. Di menit ke 1 lewat 24 detik. Di situ beliau menjelaskan bahwa perubahan kimia itu bisa dikenal dari perubahan warna. Jadi kalau warnanya berubah itu bisa jadi tanda terjadinya reaksi kimia. Dan di menit ke 1:40 di situ beliau juga menyebutkan bahwa thanks to chemistry we live in a world full of amazing materials. Yang mana di situ kita itu memang hidup di dunia yang penuh bahan dan zat luar biasa yang kita gunakan di kehidupan kita sehari-hari.
Perfumes, cosmetics, hand creams, washing up liquid, detergent, all sorts, huge range of chemicals, agricultural chemicals, explosives, fuels, all thanks to the science of chemistry. Chemistry, the science of substances, and how they turn into different substances. And in these short experiments here, I have illustrated for you this most important principle. Now, in these experiments, I have used chemical waters. I am now going to show you.
Selanjutnya itu di menit ke 2:42, ini beliau memperlihatkan terkait nitrogen cair yang disebut juga air ajaib yang bisa menghilang.
And I'm going to just show you why they call it that, because it disappears very quickly into thin air. Now, the reason why it disappears into thin air is because it is actually made of the main component of the air, which is nitrogen. This is in fact liquid nitrogen, which represents.
Nah, dan di menit ke 3:07 dijelasin oleh beliau bahwa nitrogen cair itu salah satu penemuan terbesar dalam ilmu fisika. Jadi kimia itu reaksi itu memang keren banget. Pada bagian one of the greatest discoveries is physical science-nya. Selanjutnya di menit ke
turn into a liquid. Now you'll notice that the liquid nitrogen is boiling as I pour it into my plastic bottles here. And the reason why it's boiling, because its temperature is much lower than the ambient temperature in this splendid hall. We have about 21 degrees centigrade here. The temperature of liquid nitrogen is minus 196 degrees centigrade. Now, one of the golden rules of liquids and boiling liquids is that you should never ever put a boiling liquid into a container and then seal the container in order that the liquid nitrogen is enclosed, or the boiling liquid. Now, that's exactly what I'm doing at the moment. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm going to show you what happens when the liquid nitrogen is left to boil.
4:36 di sini membahas terkait cairan yang termasuk juga di situ nitrogen cair tadi yang bisa mengembang hingga 800 kali lipat pada saat waktu mendidih. Jadi bisa kita bayangkan aja dari cair bisa berubah menjadi gas dengan volume sebesar itu.
And therefore, I've got about 100 cc's, 100 centimeters cubed. Let me just pour a bit out there. There we are. About 100 centimeters cubed of liquid nitrogen in these bottles, which have a total volume of about 500 cc's. Now, if they expand by a factor of about 800,
Nah, dan di menit ke 5.009 itu dijelasin juga kalau itu bisa bikin tekanan sekitar 160 atmosfer kalau dikurung dalam botol. That's a Hawk pressure. Nah, tekanan sebesar itu bisa bikin botol pecah kalau botolnya itu enggak kuat-kuat banget gitu.
From the effects of flying bits of plastic or whatever other debris may come out. Now, I have to warn you in advance that it does take approximately 5 to 6 minutes before these explosions take place. So we're going to carry on with our lesson while we're waiting for the bottles to explode, hopefully. Now, obviously, if liquid nitrogen is very cold, then it will obviously turn water into ice. So I have here some water, and I'm going to cover the water now with liquid nitrogen in an attempt to turn it into ice. And as I cover it with the liquid nitrogen, I wanted to explain to you that this is the most important experiment.
Baik, di sini dilanjutkan dengan eksperimen dengan air es, di mana pada menit ke 6.36 ia menyatakan bahwa I have mixed together two colors liquid, but instead of a color change, three is a change in the status of matter, di mana ia menyatakan bahwa saya telah mencampurkan dua cairan tak berwarna, tapi alih-alih perubahan warna yang terjadi, tetapi adanya perubahan warna dalam keadaan materi, seperti padat, cair, dan gas. Nah, pada menit ke 6.52, dia menyatakan bahwa on of them in turning to a solid and the other is turning to a gas, di mana dia menyatakan bahwa salah satunya perubahan menjadi padat dan lainnya berubah menjadi gas. Lanjut ke perubahan suhu dan energi pada menit ke 7.24, ia menyatakan bahwa at low temperature there is very little energy, di mana ia menyatakan bahwa pada suhu rendah itu terdapat sangat sedikit energi.
Now, from a physics and thermodynamic point of view, the reason why it's elastic is because it's very...
Sedangkan pada menit ke 7.50, dia menyatakan bahwa the molecular inside can move around with great rapidity, atau dia menyatakan bahwa molekul di dalamnya dapat bergerak dengan sangat cepat.
That the ice is crackling. Water crackles as it freezes very rapidly. This is due to crystals, which water expands as it freezes, and there we are. And sometimes the forces which are set up by the crystals are enough to shatter the beaker. So you may hear a slightly louder crack very shortly. Now, I'm going to lower this into the liquid nitrogen, and please observe carefully what happens. And you will see there is a fountain of liquid nitrogen coming out. And the reason why there is a fountain of liquid nitrogen coming out is because the liquid nitrogen is boiling inside. This was very cold, and the liquid nitrogen, this was warm, the rubber tubing was warm, the liquid nitrogen was very cold. And the liquid nitrogen therefore boils inside. As it boils inside, it expands by...
855 itu terjadi ledakan oleh eksperimen sebelumnya, yaitu di sifat liquid dan nitrogen. Nah, lanjut ke...
did say very short that we may hear the tin, so this is physics in action, but we must carry on. So you now see what happens if it's enclosed. Here it came shooting out. But now let's have a quick look at the property, the elastic property of the rubber tube. It's come out, you see there. And I'm going to just tap it on the bench, and you see it has now lost its property of elasticity. And this is because the molecules have mass less energy. I'm going to whack it on the table just to show you. And there it is. Sorry, at the same time as I whacked it, the thing exploded. But the reason why the reason why all these phenomena happen is because at high temperatures there is lots of energy, at low temperatures there is very little energy. So the molecules which at this temperature are moving around like this, they have lots of energy. At very low temperatures they lose their energy, they suddenly do this. They lock solid simply because they have so little energy. And now I'm going to continue. In the meantime, our beaker has cracked and the water is pouring, so we must keep that going. And another temperature now with another experiment now with low temperatures with the balloon, which I will do over here. I have a beautiful balloon here. It has air inside it, which is exerting a pressure. Why is the air exerting a pressure? Because the molecules inside are moving rapidly and they are hitting the membrane of the balloon. They're moving rapidly by virtue of their
Perubahan
temperature
pada
and
balon.
because
Nah,
they're
di
warm,
mana
they
di
have lots
sini
of energy. However, if we now reduce the
pemateri yaitu
reduce
menjelaskan
the
bahwa if
temperature
we
of the
know
balloon,
pada
then
menit
we
ke
will reduce
10.38
the energy of the
if we
molecules.
know
And if you look
reduce
very
the
carefully,
temperature of
you
the
will now
balloon,
notice that the balloon
then
is
we
starting to
will
shrink.
reduce
And
the
reason why
energy
the
of the
balloon is shrinking
molecule.
is
Di
because
mana
as
dia
the
menyatakan
molecules
bahwa
have
jika
much
kita
less
sekarang
energy
mengurangi
at
suhu
much lower temperature,
balon, itu maka
so
kita
they
juga
have
mengurangi
much less
energi
energy,
molekulnya.
and therefore
Pada
they
menit ke
hit the membrane with
10.49
a
dia
much
menyatakan
lower
bahwa the
speed,
balloon
and
is
so the balloon
starting to
collapses.
sink
And this is a
because the molecule
demonstration
have
of
much
huge changes
less
of temperature
energy, di
which
mana
occur
dia menyatakan
when
bahwa balon
we
itu mulai
subject
menyusut
gases
karena
to
molekul memiliki
to
energi yang
large
jauh lebih
contrast
sedikit.
temperature
Di
differences.
sini dia
Now this of course is not a permanent
meletakkan
change.
larutan
Many
nitrogen di
physical
atas
changes are
permukaan
reversible,
balon.
and if I now throw the balloon up into the air a few times, in a very short space of time, the balloon is restored to its former shape. I've got to make sure I catch it, otherwise it would be most embarrassing. There we are. So there we are. Now, and this, once again, very easy to show, great entertainment, but actually this is illustrating these important principles of physics. We actually exploit them on an everyday basis. They require a knowledge of the idea that matter, there are three states of matter: gas, solid, and liquid. And the second most important idea, that matter is made of particles. And there are three types of particles that scientists talk about: atoms, molecules, and ions. And it is worth telling you, since I'm in Manchester, that one of the greatest scientists of all time who contributed to our understanding of the nature of matter was John Dalton, a brilliant chemist, physicist, meteorologist, and an outstanding teacher. And it's thanks to him that we have made huge progress in science and in technology through our understanding of the nature of matter. Now we're moving on to my favorite topic. Oh, before we do so, I forgot we must have a quick look at our beaker, which has, in the meantime, frozen. So let's have a look and pick it up. Ah, did you see that? Look, it's amazing. It's actually frozen. It's frozen to the mat, you see. Now, why is that? Well, you see, when the beaker cracked, water came out, and I'm going to tip here. The water came out, and it's frozen. The ice has actually formed a glue. So this is
Selanjutnya yaitu eksperimen dengan pembakaran. Nah, pada menit ke 13.10 dia menyatakan bahwa I'm holding here a candle which represents on one of the great activism of really human culture. Di mana di sini yaitu dia menyatakan bahwa saya memegang sebuah lilin yang mewakili salah satu pencapaian terbesar dari budaya manusia awal. Nah,
and use it for all sorts of purposes. And for thousands upon thousands of years, this type of flame, a yellow flame like this, was the only type of flame known to humanity. But since one of the greatest discoveries of science, which is the discovery of the fact that air is a mixture of gases, we have made
pada menit ke 14.12 itu dia menyatakan bahwa this is a piece on cotton wool which has oxygen chemical combined with it. Nah, di mana ia menyatakan bahwa ini adalah sepotong kapas yang telah dikombinasikan secara kimia dengan oksigen. Nah, jadi kapas ini yang sudah diberikan oleh oksigen, ketika dia dibakar dia terjadi ledakan, tetapi tidak sebesar ledakan selanjutnya.
Cotton wool, which has had extra oxygen chemically combined with it. And I want to ask you to see whether you can spot the difference between this piece of wool I'm going to hold here for you. This is a piece of cotton wool which has oxygen chemically combined. See if you can spot the difference between this one, the way this one burns, and the one that one burnt there. So we hold it over the flame. This is extra oxygen chemically combined with cotton wool. And they noticed instantaneous combustion.
Pada
Now, that's
eksperimen terakhir, yaitu dia melakukan demonstrasi ledakan di menit 14.40, dia menyatakan bahwa this was in fact the world's first high explosive, di mana ini adalah sebenarnya adalah bahan peledak tinggi pertama di dunia.
Just to ram it down. That's a cage containing now 4 ping pong balls, 1, 2, 3, and 4 here. And we're going to try and fire them up to the ceiling to see, well, not the ceiling, it won't go quite that far, but if they go anywhere at all, it will be quite fantastic. And then we're moving on to our last experiments, which concern balloons. So here we go, light the fuse, fingers crossed. I don't know whether it'll happen, but we now have to move on rapidly. They went up, so I don't know whether they went up. They went up. Now, I wanted to show you this red balloon here. We have, in this balloon, red balloon here, we have hydrogen, which is the lightest gas in the universe, discovered by Henry Cavendish in 1766. It was a major, major triumph of science, and it was a sensation. Please watch it burn in air. There it goes, just burning in there. Here I have a mixture of hydrogen and oxygen known as aria sonante or thunder air. And here we just... Sorry, I'm in a hurry for my final experiment. And for my final experiment, a thunder and lightning effect, I'm laying out lots of strips here of nitrocellulose, and I'm going to put into them, mix their 2 balloons at the end of this, at the end of my trail here, which contain a mixture of hydrogen and oxygen. So you're going to get a double extra loud bang. Now, I'm just going to... So I'm sorry if you're sensitive to bangs, please feel free to cover your ears or whatever. I'm making up here also, just to add effect, a flash powder. This will be a thunder and lightning effect. So I'm just putting that across here. So you're going to see
Pada menit ke-16-19, dia menyatakan bahwa you are going to get a double extra loud bang. Dimana ini adalah Anda akan mendapatkan ledakan yang sangat keras, karena di sini dia melakukan pasir yang sudah dia diberikan dengan larutan nitrogen. Ketika dibakar, dia terjadi ledakan besar seperti guntur atau petir.
Very much indeed. I bow humbly. Thank you very much indeed. I'm very, very grateful to you for a kind applause.
Selanjutnya yaitu pembahasan dari video tersebut yang berjudul An Explosive Passion for Teaching Chemistry dengan pemateri yaitu Dr. Andrew Sitolo. Berdasarkan video tersebut, diperoleh beberapa temuan mengenai konsep dasar dari ilmu kimia dan fisika, terutama yang berkaitan dengan perubahan materi, energi, dan reaksi. Beberapa hasil utama dari video tersebut seperti ada perubahan kimia yang ditandai dengan munculnya gejala seperti perubahan warna dan terbentuknya zat baru yang mengindikasikan adanya reaksi kimia. Nah, kemudian pada percobaan nitrogen cair yang diperkirakan sebagai zat yang sangat dingin dan mudah menguap yang dapat digunakan dalam demonstrasi perubahan fisika yang ekstrim. Nah, selanjutnya sifat nitrogen cair ini menunjukkan bahwa cairan tersebut dapat mengembang dengan sangat besar saat mendidih dan dapat menghasilkan tekanan yang sangat tinggi. Nah, kemudian ada pun hubungan antara suhu dan energi. Berdasarkan percobaan tersebut menunjukkan bahwa energi tersebut merupakan partikel yang berhubungan langsung dengan suhu, di mana semakin rendah suhu maka akan semakin lambat gerakan partikelnya. Dan kemudian ada perubahan keadaan materi yang dapat terjadi tanpa perubahan warna seperti saat mencampurkan 2 cairan tak berwarna untuk menghasilkan zat padat dan gas. Nah, selanjutnya perilaku gas dan balon yang menunjukkan bahwa adanya penurunan suhu yang menyebabkan energi molekul berkurang sehingga volume balon menyusut. Nah, kemudian selanjutnya pada percobaan pembakaran yang menunjukkan bahwa adanya reaksi kimia yang melepaskan energi dalam bentuk cahaya dan panas seperti saat membakar lilin atau kapas. Berdasarkan video tersebut, demonstrasi ledakan yang digambarkan dalam video memberikan ilustrasi yang kuat tentang reaksi kimia yang dieksplosif dan tekanan tinggi yang terjadi sangat cepat.
Kesimpulan dari video ini yaitu berhasil menunjukkan bahwa fisika dan kimia itu adalah ilmu yang sangat penting dan menarik karena keduanya itu menjelaskan perubahan materi dan energi yang terjadi di sekitar kita. Melalui demonstrasi eksperimen di kehidupan nyata, konsep-konsep seperti perubahan warna, perubahan wujud, pemuaian zat cair, hubungan antara suhu dan energi molekul, serta reaksi pembakaran dan ledakan dapat dipahami dengan jelas dan mudah. Pentingnya kimia dalam kehidupan sehari-hari sangat jelas terlihat, mulai dari bahan-bahan yang kita gunakan hingga proses alam yang kompleks. Pendekatan praktis dan visual yang digunakan dalam video ini sangat efektif dalam membangkitkan minat dan pemahaman terhadap kimia dan fisika, sekaligus menunjukkan keindahan dan keajaiban sains. Adapun kata kimia yang kami dapatkan yaitu sebanyak 50 kata.